Here are the best affordable EVs in the market today, with a good driving range. If Tesla Model 3 or Ford Mustang Mach-E are too expensive for you, and you don't want to wait for the $25,000 Tesla hatchback, or you don't believe it will be coming soon, then this video is for you. Many reports have shown that most EVs are cheaper than its petrol counterpart over the vehicle's lifetime. Nowadays, you can obtain a 200+ miles EV for less than $30,000. Here are the top 10 cheapest EVs in the market with a decent driving range. We are here looking at the entry-level prices and including incentives, so there will be some variations depending on car options. Please like and subscribe, this will help us a lot. Fiat 500 Electric. Fiat showed off the 500 electric model in New York Auto Show this year and attracted a lot of attention with its wonderful design and finest attention to detail. The base version, which can travel 149 miles on a charge, will only cost €23,700 or around $28,000. But the EV incentive brings the starting price down to €20,000, around $23,500. The headlights intersect with the hood, and the turn signals pop out from the belt line. Unique door handles sit below that line. The retro grille-less front looks natural and practical, and the whole car has sporty curves. The 62 kWh battery pack gets about 199 miles of range on the WLTP testing cycle. You can charge to 80% in just 35 minutes. Or at home, the upgraded 7.4 kilowatts unit allows for a full charge in 6 hours. The Fiat 500 may be small, but it offers good headroom, however the small back seats not so much. It has fun with the colors, materials and shapes to make it pleasant. It has a soft curvy dash panel that can be covered in fabric or painted to match the body, and will allow for plenty of light and air to enter the sleek interior. It has a brand new Connect 5 infotainment interfaces with a 10.3-inch high-definition display. The Fiat 500 EV has good acceleration and ample power for a short drive around the streets of cities, supported by the 87 kilowatts motor that produces 118 horsepower. It can sprint from 0 to 60 miles in 9 seconds. The one-pedal driving worked flawlessly. Remove your foot from the accelerator pedal and the car quickly comes to a stop with no need to touch the brake pedal. Being small, it feels connected to the road and has the reflexes of a go-kart. Fisker Ocean Sport. The 2022 Fisker Ocean is a 5-passenger small SUV. Designed by the well-known automotive designer Henrik Fisker. It is the first of his vehicles aimed at the mass market, with a promised starting price tag of $30,000 after the EV incentive credit. The Ocean's dimensions show a true SUV profile. It's roughly the same size as a Tesla Model Y, though slightly wider and lower, with an ultra-slim lighting. The Ocean does have a striking side profile. The floating roof slopes nicely to the rear. Another highlight is the extended wheel arches at the front and back. The Ocean's battery pack has 80 kWh of capacity. It is equipped with a DC fast charging option and can build up its capacity from 15% to 80% in 30 minutes for 200 miles driving range. The EPA estimates the single-motor model can travel 250 miles on a single charge. The available roof-mounted solar panels, called Solar Sky, can supply up to 2,000 miles of range per year. With good head and leg space in the front and an estimated 25 cubic feet of storage behind the rear seat, the Ocean looks to be a typical small SUV. The dashboard incorporates a slim digital gauge cluster and attractive materials that span across it. The California mode is pretty cool. It opens all of the windows, including lowering the glass on the rear hatch, at the touch of a button. The Ocean features a rear-view mirror with a digital camera feed, a power-adjustable steering column, and a power rear liftgate. Ocean's interior reveal a modern high-tech cabin. Center is a 17.1-inch portrait touchscreen, which is attached to a 9.8-inch screen that serves as the instrument panel. Over-the-air updates will be standard on all models. It has a 16-speaker, 500-watt system with a massive subwoofer. According to Fisker, the base sport model will have 275 horsepower, and it's expected to go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.9 seconds. A single-motor front-wheel drive setup will be the standard. The Fisker Intelligent Pilot package provides an automated emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, and lane-keeping assist. Ford F150 Pro SR. Although Ford Lightning price is more than $30,000 after incentives, I have included it in this list of affordable EVs for a reason. It is the electric version of America's favorite truck, and starts at a much more affordable price than other rival pickups. The Ford F150 Lightning Pro is the least expensive all-wheel drive pickup EV. It will enter the market soon with an effective price of $34,169 in the entry-level Pro version with the standard range battery. The Lightning shares much of the regular F150's body and cabin, but with a pair of electric motors and a battery pack. The Lightning Pro will come with 5-passenger Super Crew configuration and 5.5-foot bed with a standard Class 4 hitch and 18-inch alloy wheels. The standard range battery is said to deliver up to 230 miles per charge. On a 150 kilowatts DC fast charger, going from 15 to 85% capacity takes 44 minutes. This new electric F-150 has access to the FordPass network of charging stations, stretching into every corner of the US, with 63,000 outlets and counting. ProPower onboard is a built-in AC power source for the F-150 Lightning and Lightning Pro. It has 14.1 cubic feet frunk, and the ability to run tools right from the truck. Standard range battery models are limited to a 7,700 pound capacity. Payload capacity is around 2,000 pounds. A 12-inch touchscreen infotainment system with Ford's latest Sync 4 is standard. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, as well as in-dash navigation and a Wi-Fi hotspot, are all standard. Inside, the Lightning Pro uses an intelligent range system that considers the landscape and weather as well as cargo and trailer load into account when estimating how many miles are left in the battery. Thanks to cloud connectivity and Sync 4, the truck will recommend a visit to a charging station if the state of charge drops. The Lightning Pro comes as dual motor with four-wheel drive. It will produce an expected 426 horsepower. Hyundai Kona Electric. The Kona Electric was Hyundai's first electric crossover, sharing its platform with the Kia Niro EV. The 2022 model looks far more futuristic than the older models. The Kona Electric receives a styling update for 2022 that includes new front and rear bumpers and new wheel designs. It comes now with smaller LED headlights and stretched-out taillights. New alloy wheel designs become available, and SEL trim offers the option of a two-tone black roof. The Kona is relatively small, measuring at just 165 inches. It runs off a liquid-cooled 64 kilowatt-hours lithium-ion battery pack, which is good for up to 250 miles per charge. At a fast-charging DC station, the Kona EV can achieve 80% capacity in 54 minutes. Base SEL model come with an 8-inch touchscreen, featuring Apple CarPlay and Android Auto capability. A 6-speaker audio system is standard. The rear legroom was expanded to 35.2 inches. And there's 19.2 cubic feet behind the rear seats. When they are folded down, the maximum area is 45.8 cubic feet. The Blue Link feature allows Kona Electric to connect to the wider world through the owner's smartphone, enabling remote cabin preheating or cooling, remote locking, and stolen vehicle location. It can also be used for checking on battery levels and setting the charging schedule. An electric motor drives the Kona Electric's front wheels with 201 horsepower and a good 291 pound-foot of torque. It can sprint to 60 miles per hour in 6.4 seconds and cruises smoothly at highway speeds and feels stable and planted. This is possible thanks to the heavy battery mounted in the floor and low center of gravity. Kona Electric features a new acoustic windshield glass and extra sound insulation to reduce noise and vibration levels. Blind spot monitoring and automated emergency braking are standard, but adaptive cruise control is only offered on the top-spec limited model. Mini Cooper SE. The Mini Cooper offers fun personality, vivid style and premium exterior and interior design. However, a driving range of 114 miles is significantly shorter than rivals. Even though, last year Mini sold an impressive 310,000 cars globally. The front end now incorporates a body-colored panel that runs to the edge of the chrome grille, which can now be ordered in a gloss black treatment. At the back are the famous jack-style taillights. The Mini Electric is significantly shorter than rivals such as the Bolt EV and Nissan Leaf. However, Mini says the car's battery can be fast charged to 80% in 35 minutes, which would be practical for city driving. The front seats are relatively spacious, but the back seat doesn't offer much space, and cargo room is similarly limited. Mini comes with an 8.8-inch touchscreen, heated steering wheel, and lane departure warning. It's also available with adaptive cruise control and new wheel designs in 16 and 17-inch diameters. Mini provides an instant rush of torque and effective regenerative braking. The front-wheel drive electric's motor makes 181 horsepower and 199 pound-feet of torque, and it sources power from a 32.6 kilowatt-hour battery pack. It sprints to 60 miles per hour in 6.1 seconds, which makes it quicker than other small EVs. The touchscreen comes with Apple CarPlay, built-in navigation, and SiriusXM satellite radio. Chevrolet Bolt EV. We recommend waiting a little bit and buy the 2023 model. It is because of the huge price reduction expected. The 2023 entry-level Bolt EV will start at $26,595. But the surprise is that many reports suggested that US EV buyers will get a refundable tax credit of up to $12,500 when they purchase a new American-made EVs, built with union labor. The new Bolt EV features an upright front with a new hood and high-mounted LED headlights, which runs as sequential turn indicators. This new Bolt looks more like an EV than before. In the back, the LED taillights have a revised lighting signature. The dual-level charging cord allows the vehicle to be plugged into a standard 120-volt outlet for level 1 charging, or a 240-volt level 2 outlet. All Bolt EV models gets a 65 kWh lithium-ion battery pack. This means a 259-mile range. Using a DC fast charger provides up to 100 miles of range in approximately 30 minutes. The Bolt EV will be roomy in front for tall passengers, but a bit lacking in rear legroom. The rear cargo space measures 17 cubic feet behind the rear seats, and 57 cubes with those rear seat backs folded flat. Inside the Bolt is a quiet cabin. Wind noise is not an issue. In terms of technology, Bolt EV includes LED headlights and taillights, cruise control, a 10.2-inch touchscreen, and a configurable 8-inch color gauge cluster. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility is standard, as well as the wireless smartphone charging and a 4G Wi-Fi hotspot. Its electric motor sends 200 horsepower and 266 pound-feet of torque to the front wheels. The Bolt sprints from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.9 seconds. There's also a one-pedal driving mode, activated via a button on the center console, that increases regenerative braking to the point where you rarely need to use the brakes to slow down. The steering feel and feedback are good, and the car stays straight ahead on the highway without demanding driver attention. When the road begins to curve, the Bolt feels agile and confident. Standard safety suite includes a forward collision alert, automatic emergency braking, a lane departure warning, lane keeping assist, and a following distance indicator. You will also get a surround view camera, plus adaptive cruise control. Chevrolet Bolt EUV. The 2023 Chevrolet Bolt EUV, or electric utility vehicle, is a small SUV based on the Bolt EV platform, and is built in the same Michigan plant as its smaller sibling. The entry level starts at $28,195. Bolt EUV offers technology enhancements and convenience features that aren't available on the standard Bolt. The Bolt EUV is a compact vehicle, but with a planted and muscular look, thanks to short front and rear overhangs, and wheels pushed out to the corners. LED lighting is used front and rear, and the thin high-mounted headlight strips double as sequential turn signals. Standard roof rails enhance the SUV look. The Bolt EUV has a 65 kWh lithium-ion battery pack and 200 horsepower electric motor, similar to the Bolt EV. But because it's about 90 pounds heavier than a standard Bolt EV, range is reduced to 247 miles. Using a 240-volt Level 2 charger, the Bolt EUV can be fully recharged in roughly 7 hours. With 120-volt home charging, it takes considerably longer. Bolt EUV offers a more spacious cabin than the Bolt hatchback, as well as more rugged exterior styling. Thanks to a wheelbase stretched by 3 inches, and an overall length of 6 inches. It is still relatively compact 5-door hatchback, but one that gives rear passengers an extra 3 inches of legroom. The Bolt EUV has 56.9 cubic feet of cargo space with the rear seats folded. It can be equipped with ventilated front seats and heated rear seats, and a panoramic sunroof for an extra touch of luxury. The Bolt's 8-inch color gauge cluster and 10.2-inch touchscreen have intuitive interfaces. It is the first Chevrolet offered with Super Cruise GM hands-free driver assistance technology. Driving is enjoyable as it soaks up bumps with smoothness and composure. The EUV's compact proportions make it easy to maneuver in the city. It can sprint to 60 miles per hour in 6.8 seconds. The GM Super Cruise works well at maintaining speed, lane discipline, and slowing down smoothly when traffic flow drops suddenly. Nissan Leaf EV and Leaf E+. The Nissan Leaf remains the least expensive electric car on the market. The entry-level version with a 40 kWh battery and 110 kW electric motor is offered at a price of $20,850, thanks to federal tax credit. For a range up to 150 miles. The Leaf E+ version is equipped with a 62 kWh battery and 160 kW motor, and will cost you $26,850. The driving range extends to 226 miles. It's the cheapest EV with more than 200 miles of range. Leaf 2022 receives a refreshed exterior design. The new 16 and 17-inch alloy wheel options bring an increased element of sportiness, with a sleek black fascia enhancing their premium feel. The charging socket is above the Nissan badge on the nose. Some shoppers will find the Leaf to be a bit unfashionable compared to the Tesla Model 3, or Ford Mustang Mach-E and Hyundai Ioniq 5. Nissan has made the CHA Demo quick charging port standard across the Leaf lineup this year. The gauge cluster features a large analog speedometer next to a 7-inch digital readout. The front and rear seats offers plenty of room for adults. And the cargo capacity is among the best in its class. The big-sized windows and a fairly low bonnet provide good visibility. Leaf offers a suite of infotainment features within the Nissan Connect system, featuring Android Auto and Apple CarPlay smartphone integration. The driver can link to Amazon Alexa smart home device for added convenience. The infotainment system has an 8-inch touchscreen, MP3 player, for USB ports and satellite radio. The standard Leaf models come with a 147 horsepower electric motor that powers the front wheels. It can sprint to 60 miles per hour in 7.8 seconds. The Leaf's e-pedal feature allows the driver to toggle back and forth between regenerative braking modes, which can also be used to recharge the battery. The ProPilot technology enables Leaf to automatically stop-start and maintain a safe distance to the vehicle in front for maximum comfort on the move. Tesla hatchback. Elon Musk always intends to push the limits, and this time, with the aspect of affordability. A new entry-level Tesla hatchback, priced from $25,000 and unofficially referred to as the Model 2, is due in 2023. It will definitely compete in the small electric hatchback segment. Only if it became a reality. Internet reports from China shows the $25,000 Tesla car as a compact hatchback. European customers could be the main target for the cheapest Tesla, but China shows the biggest potential in the current scenario. To lower the cost of the vehicle, an iron-based battery is under development. Rumors suggested that Tesla Model 2 will be using the BYD Blade battery. Elon Musk was considering the idea of releasing this compact car without a steering wheel or physical pedals, and as the basis of robotaxi. Musk also reportedly noted that the vehicle would not be called Model 2. Tesla will likely offer the full self-driving pack in this affordable Tesla, bringing autonomous features to a wide audience. I wouldn't expect this affordable model before 2024 at very best, but we could see prototypes before then. The reason is, Tesla has the Cybertruck, Roadster and Semi to produce, which are very likely to be ahead of Tesla Hatchback.